Beverly, you're scaring me.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Beverly, please don't.
I'm stopping right here.
Good morning. We have a 11-mile hike today. We are still in Pennsylvania, and we are going to reach Duncannon today, so we're excited about that. And yeah, we'll bring you some views along the way. It's a foggy morning, but it's definitely going to burn off. It's going to be a hot one today, so we're starting early. Anyway, we'll enjoy it and bring some views. So I think it's been 3 weeks since our last hike, and you can see spring has sprung and the trail is getting closed in. You can't really see far to the sides of the trail, but we're still at a lower elevation right now. We'll see what it looks like once we get to the ridge. Most of the hike today is going to be a ridge walk into Duncannon. About I'm guessing 6 miles. So of just ridge walk. So we'll see what the vegetation is like up there. So far we are a mile in to the hike, and the trail's been super smooth. It's, you know, I think they might have gotten some rain or something overnight, so it's a little bit slippery, but there's no roots, there's no rocks. It's been relatively flat, just a few climbs so far. We have a big climb ahead of us, but you know, we started at the Valley Road trailhead going northbound to Duncannon, so you can kind of see what I mean as far as the first mile. You know, you go through a little bit of a farm field and then you enter the woods, but even when you enter the woods, it's pretty flat. So yeah.
Wow.
A little wet.
Here you go.
Oh yeah. So we have finished the steepest climb of the day. We're still going up, but it's not steep at all. And there will be a view up here where there's a cutout for the gas lines. It's getting warmer though, and thankfully we have our new trekking poles that have the cork handles to absorb some of the sweat as we climb these mountains. So yeah, these are nice trekking poles. Thanks, Bev.
Yeah, thank you, Costco.
Alrighty, let's get to the view. So we think these are either rhododendron or mountain laurels about to bloom. So we started to see these. Yeah, if you know what these are for sure, leave a comment. Alright, trail goes that way. There's a view over here. So let's get there and see it. I think we got here too soon. The fog down below hasn't burned off. Way in the distance over there you can see top of the mountain range. So we've been on the, I don't know if we're on a ridge or not, but we've been basically hiking the length of this mountain for at least a mile now. And yeah, it's pretty rocky. You can't tell, maybe because of these leaves, but yeah, it hasn't been smooth. So for anybody that's watching this that's going to be hiking this section, basically I would say starting at the 3.5 mile mark, it starts to get right after the gas line. It's going northbound. It starts to get rocky, and when they're wet, they're slippery. We're a little bit nervous about reaching the major descent into Duncannon because we know that there's a huge descent of just man-made rock steps made by the trail maintainers. It's going to be steep, so we'll see. Hopefully they're dry. So we have 1 mile to a shelter, and we both could use a break. The trail right now is not bad, but we've had a couple miles of just rocks, wet rocks. So you really got to take your time, and it's slow going, but it's been flat, which is good. It's just when you have to rock hop, yeah, it's tiring. So hopefully the shelter is not far off the trail. Beverly seems to think it's downhill off the trail. I hope not. But anyway, less than a mile to it, and we can rest, get something to eat. How you doing, B-Mobile?
Tired.
So we made it to the entrance to the shelter area over that way. The Blue Blaze Trail that goes down to it, and we started to go down it, and we couldn't see it after, I don't know, 100 yards maybe. So I didn't want to climb any further down there near the Beverly. So right at the junction where the Blue Blaze is, there's this campground, this you know, stealth, not really a stealth site. You couldn't really camp here, it's too rocky, but you can sit. That's what we did. We were sitting and eating our lunch. Well, we learned a valuable lesson at our break. We need to start checking our water filter before the hike. So during our lunch break, we went to filter the extra water we brought, and the water filter is like not draining at all. Like, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it froze last winter or something, and it's messed up. But we just have a little bit of water to get us to town. We're a little bit lucky because we're only about oh man, get a bug in my mouth. We only have about 3 miles to town, so we can buy some water when we get into town. Almost stepped on him. Came right across the trail. Thankfully, it was just a black snake. So we're not sure what these white pellets are, but they've been falling from the sky. We are in a canopy, so it could be coming from the trees, but I have no idea what that stuff is. That was perfect timing. Beverly, you're scaring me.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Beverly, please don't.
I'm stopping right here.
Well, it's 90 degrees, feels like 95. And we've had one heck of a day. Ah, see some ducks over there. I don't know if you can see them in the water. But we've reached Duncannon. We've reached Duncannon, and we have about, it's not raining, by the way, we're shading ourselves. We have about 2.5 more miles to go. But we're gonna try to rest along the way. Maybe stop at the Doyle Hotel up here and get something to eat. All right, we're back on trail. Back on trail in Duncannon. We just stopped at, by the way, that's the mountain we came down from, and then down in Duncannon. We have a 2-mile walk. So we stopped at the Doyle Hotel for just a quick bite. So hopefully we can get to the car lickety split. A little over 2 miles, so hopefully in an hour we'll be there.
this was a 11-mile hike, wasn't it?